What's going on, Bears fans? Coach Dose is back at you today. We're here in week 3 of the season with my Bridgewater State Bears. We're still chasing our first victory versus San Jose State this week. Again, it's probably another game we're pretty outmatched in, but I like our chances. We're going to go out swinging, and we're going to hope we can catch that win. Now, last week we had 10 skill points to spend on our coaching tree, and we went straight into recruiting, and we dumped it right into our quarterback area. Tyler Olson's graduating at the end of the season. We're not really too sure about who's coming in behind him, but we need to have hope for the future, so we're going to hope we can bring in a solid freshman. Now, as you can see, I'm a little more dressed up for today's game. I'm a young coach, and I'm going out to California. I have to look good on the sidelines. Hopefully I can get noticed by some ladies out there. Got to look good. I got my nice collared shirt on, cleaned off the cowboy hat, and obviously I have my Rolex, just an Apple Watch. But we're out here, we're chasing our first win, and I'm thinking we might debut some new uniforms today. Sound good? Alright guys, we're out here, we're running out onto the field for our third game of the season against San Jose State. It looks like they switched up the uniforms for today's game. They're 1-2, they're 0-1 in conference play. They're looking to get to 500, and again, us 0-2, we're looking to get that first win in the season. As you can see, we're debuting new uniforms here. We got black helmet, black pant combination with the standard away jerseys. I like the way it looks, but if you guys want to let me know how it thinks down in the comments, that'd be pretty sweet. We're starting the game here, kicking off, so I'm just hoping that we can get them pinned inside the 20 to start the game. Hopefully that we can get them pinned. Right now it's not looking great to start. We got really bad weather. Probably going to look towards keeping it on the ground this game, honestly. Their quarterback, Adam Matthews, is a sophomore out of Florida, 76 overall. I'm hoping that he can make some very silly sophomore mistakes. Defensively, you can see we're giving up a ton of yards and first downs per game, so we're looking to bring that average down a little bit. Now, as we open up the drive today, we're looking to hope to get some stops early on. As you can see, our Mike linebacker Freeman over here, he's got the impact player star. I'm hoping that he can lead our defense to some greatness. He was an incredible recruit in high school. Unfortunately, some injuries took away some of his D1 hype, and that's how he ended up at the Division III level prior to Bridgewater State moving up. He's our senior leader. He loves flying around the field. He works hard, and we're hoping that the NFL notices that with Bridgewater's first season at the top of the football world. Again, he's our leader on defense. We're hoping to get him flying around. We got big yards on that play. We had made contact pretty deep into the backfield, I'm pretty sure. But then they just broke the tackle and broke off a huge run. We hold them only 2 on that drive, and we're going to need more plays like that if we're going to want to win games. Unfortunately, living life giving up 4 or 5 yards per play like we've been doing this season isn't a winning recipe for football. We need to hold teams to under 2. We almost get the pick there. He ends up making the catch. It's 3rd and short. I'm thinking that we got to send heat at them if we're going to want to try and stop them here to start the game. If we can force them to 3 and out, that'll be huge, and I like our chances a little bit more. My chances are pretty low. They're going to get the first, so it doesn't even matter. Again, we need to be able to stop teams on 3rd down if we're going to want success at this level. Unfortunately, situations like that isn't going to win us football games. So we can't be giving up cheap 3rd downs like that. We playing great. Their running backs making it 10, 11 yards before even getting touched by anybody. We need to at least get hands on them at the line of scrimmage to slow them down. We can't just let them run free. Our D-line really needs to put in some work if they want to continue being the starters. Because right now, at this rate, it's not looking great. He's wide open running down the seam. Quarterback did a good job finding a hole in our zone coverage. And there's not much we can do there. We're not going to make those plays. We're not fast enough to cover the ground to get there. So unfortunately, unless we can be there before they get to throw it, we're not going to be able to stop them. We got the TFL there. Bubba Van Claiborne making the play on that one. Another great player. He's a junior from Oregon. Couldn't tell you what made him decide to come to Bridgewater, but he made that decision for himself, and he's making some good plays. They're going with a direct snap to the halfback here. We stop him at the 1 yard line before he powers away to the end zone. We're going to blitz them. Like I said, Chase Freeman, leader of our defense, make the stop on that play. I cannot complain about his play. We got to move Valentine over. He's completely out of position. I don't know why he's going over there. We're going to hold them. It looks like we're holding them to 3 to start the game. They're actually going for it on 4th. We got to stop them here. If we can stop them, that's going to be huge for our momentum. We're looking for our first win. We're hoping that San Jose State wants to give it up. And he runs it in on 4th down. It looked like we're going to stop him in the backfield, and then he honestly didn't make a move. He made some sort of a move, and then he walked right into the end zone. Now, that's just a real momentum killer. We had him on 4th down, and they said, we're just better than you. Honestly, they took the chance of going for it on 4th and sacrificing the points, and they just accepted. We rolled over and gave a touchdown on them. Number 0 on our team, he's going to have to probably lose 0. 0 should be for the elite players on the field. We're not gonna block the extra point. They're gonna kick it right down the middle. And going in this return, we're hoping that one of our returners can get us into some good field position. Unfortunately, the way it's looking right now, even though it's early in the game, we're already playing from behind. We weren't able to get the stop on them, and we didn't get a return even to the 20-yard line. Now, we're looking to not turn the ball over as much this week. Last week against Temple, we turned it over way too many times. There was too many pick sixes. And we sat down and we talked with us and we said, listen, you're a senior, and I know you don't want your career to end at this level. You need to show the pros that you can perform and avoid turning the ball over. You got to play smarter if you want to make it to that next level. Because everyone at that level is bigger, faster, and stronger than they are in the MAC conference. Now, hopefully that we get through to him and he can learn the turnovers today, because that will put us in a better situation to hopefully win football games. But at the rate we were turning over like last week, we're not going to win games. Now we're going to hit McLaughler, and he's not even going to try and get the ball. I don't know what happened there. He just decided not to go after the ball. Now we're going to have to get our playmakers in, like Keyonte Tyson and Williamson out on the Demetrius Williamson out on the outside there. They are far and away our best playmakers. Unfortunately, if we can't get the time to throw, it doesn't matter who our playmakers are. So the O-line needs to hold up if we're going to want to have any type of success. It looks like they are in cover 1 here. I'm debating on sending Page in a streak, but I think we're just going to stick with the play. Now Williamson gets open, makes the play, gives us the first down on 3rd. That's a huge conversion to keep the drive going. Plays like that is how we win football games, boys. We're going to let Tyson get the run here. Tyson, growing up, his Pop Warner coaches referred to him as the next Barry Sanders. They said he could just fly around the field faster than anyone on the team could. We're going to show some trickery. He, much like Williamson, plays like that isn't going to help us out. Not whatsoever. He, at the Pop Warner level, dominated. He won Pop Warner championships every single year. But unfortunately, got to high school and he kind of caught the injury bug, and a lot of his early D1 hype growing up died. So he ended up again at the D3 level. Luckily, with his age, he's able to join us at the FBS level for 2 seasons. We're 4th and 1 midfield. I don't really trust our kicker to do this, so we're just going to go for it. But yeah, so he's hoping that he can develop and get to that next level as well. He's a great player. He deserves to be there. He's one of the hardest workers in the room. He's going to make a move. We're off to the races. Hit the spin. Brought down at the 11-yard line. We're looking to score a touchdown on this play. If we got to stay in this game, if we can score here and tie it up, that's going to be huge. We just got to hope to get some defensive stops if we're going to want to play. If we came here to play today, we're looking to win the football game. Now, last week, if you remember, McLaughler had that drop in the end zone that turned into the interception, so I don't know if I'm really going to trust him here. It looks like he's open. Luckily, it was a dropped interception. I threw into quadruple coverage there. That's on me. I got to read the field a little bit better. Again, McLaughlin's running to the back of the end zone. I'm debating on giving it to him, but if he's open, I mean, who am I to stop him? It looks like Olsen just can't hit his out routes or his in routes on that play. He overthrew his target by like 7 yards into an interception. And plays like that are exactly what we talked about leading into this game, about how he needs to limit his turnovers. If he continues to play like this, unfortunately for our senior leader, he's going to have to go to the bench. I can't risk interceptions to end drives like that when we should have at least walked away with 3. Plays like that are how we go 0-12 on the season. And, I mean, we can't build a winning culture if we are going to make stupid plays. He needs to have more zip and more accuracy on the ball if he wants to remain the starter here. Now, if this turns into a blowout, we're probably going to see some of the younger guys in the second half of the game just to see if there's any guys who I think should get playing time. We have some young guys with a lot of potential, and I'm all for playing the younger kid with potential over the quote-unquote sure starter. We make a big play. Unfortunately, we couldn't make the tackle there, but we hold them just to 2. We got them to 3rd and 5. I don't think they're going to play too risky here, given where they are in the field. But if they're throwing the ball, we can't take the risk of running man because it'll just turn into a touchdown. Now Freeman here, along with Tyson, is looking to get to the next level. Horrible throw by their quarterback, leading to 4th down. We're going to force a punt. I don't want to risk a roughing the punter. That we get those way too much. We're just not the smartest team. So we're going to go with a safe return. Probably going to end in a fair catch. But if we have space to run, I'm all for it. It looks like their punter is scared of what could happen, so he's just going to punt it right out of bounds. We're going to get the ball back with another chance to score a touchdown. Now, Strickland's going to get the carry here. I don't know why he's getting the carry. I told him he wasn't going to be the main back anymore. But, I mean, if he wants to gain 4 yards per carry like that, sure, you can get a few carries here and there. But, again, he's just not going to be the guy that I want. Now, Tyson's here. We're going a little sweep with some motion to hopefully get the defense fooled a little bit. It looks like they're following him. Here comes a sweep behind the QB. Tyson has space. He's got the first. He's going to make a move. Oh, man, if he just had a little bit more burst out of that juke move, we had a touchdown. Now, luckily, even though Olsen doesn't make the best plays with his arm, he does a decent job of reading these RPOs. It looks like he has Page open. He makes a catch and picks up 4. I can't complain about that. Like I said, he is pretty good at reading those RPOs and deciding if he should throw or hand it off. We're going a little play action here. Hopefully the line can hold up because this play is a little bit more of a long developing play. We're just going to hit the running back. Strickland picks up the first and a little bit more. I can't complain about a play like that. He said, I'm playing for my spot. And he said he needs it back. And I can understand why he wants that. Olsen's on the move. He's going to hit McLawler underneath. Pick up an easy 6. It looks like that interception has already turned Olsen into a smarter player. He's flipping the play to go to the wide side of the field to get our playmakers out in a little bit more space. Now we're hoping that Strickland can lay a good block and we can walk into the end zone. It looks like they weren't ready for the toss. They were ready for the toss, and we lose 6 yards on the play. Plays like that are what's going to set us back. Now we're just going to try and play it smart here. Hopefully we can at least settle for 3. Try not to turn the ball over. It looks like Strickland has space. He makes a catch. He's running through the end zone untouched. Untouched. We are tied up with San Jose State. We're looking for the upset here, and it's tied up in the first quarter. Now, we got a lot of game ahead of us, but almost at the end of the first quarter, so far, hope is looking good. We came out ready to play today, and it seems like San Jose State was kind of underestimating us. Now, that type of disrespect isn't what we're going to tolerate, so if they want to keep underestimating us, we're going to keep scoring touchdowns, and we're going to hope to win this game. Last week, our kicker had some troubles getting the ball through the uprights. He missed an extra point and a field goal. Leaving points off the board is things that are not going to help us win here. We need all the points we can get because our defense does have a hard time making the stops. Now, last drive we did make the stops, but usually they can't. Van Claiborne's running down the field. He's another guy that we're hoping can step into Freeman's role once he graduates. He's a junior. He's a solid player for what he is, and we're hoping he can overtake that leader of the defense role once Freeman hopefully makes it to the next level. Now, again, their quarterback sucks, apparently, and he just missed a wide-open receiver on a simple route. He was looking like Olsen out there. It looks like on the sidelines we gave Olsen a pretty solid talk. He made some better decisions that play. Freeman, being the leader of the defense that he is, makes a huge tackle before their running back could pick up anymore. Jabari Bates, 4 attempts for 14 yards and a touchdown. We're looking to keep him slowed down today. If we can shut down the run game and just force them to throw, I like our chances. If they can't run all over us and they're forced to throw early, it may not be the best thing in the world, but it will help us out more. As you can see, their main running back, Floyd Chalk, is having a decent game. But, I mean, 6 attempts for the run back. It's 5 yards per carry. It's early in the game. And I think we have better chances than we do. I like our run game a lot. Tyson's a playmaker. I mean, their QB just put us on the spin cycle. He made us look bad. He made us look bad. It's plays like that we have to capitalize on. We cannot be giving up easy plays like that. When we make contact, it has to be a tackle. I have nothing against this team, but I'm also not opposed to paying our players in checks in the locker rooms at halftime and after the game if we're forcing injuries. So I want us hitting the quarterback. I want us hitting him hard. Plays like that, giving up 30 yards after making contact on a sack. And now we bite on the play action there. And they get big plays out of that. We have to be smarter football players. Obviously, that is a running situation. But Freeman, if he wants to make the next level, has to do a better job reading the field. Plays like that are going to tell the NFL that they don't want him. Now they're in the hurry up here, making space. We read the screen very well and hold them to just a yard on the play. Plays like that are difference makers. Great play by our cornerback to make the play there. They're out wide for this, but I'm bringing Freeman in just in case it's a run. It looks like it's going to be a run. Van Claiborne gets absolutely destroyed by their offensive lineman. I mean, he just got put in a body bag, in all honesty. That is a highlight. He's in someone's highlight reel now. Now we have him on 3rd and short here. I'm not necessarily sure how I feel about my odds making the stop. Looks like they're running it. We're going to wrap him up. We're going to stop him short. It's 4th and 2. It looks like on this play we have held them to a field goal. Again, I'm not going to risk running into the kicker and giving him a free first down this close to the end zone. So we're just going to play it safe and not even go after the ball. 10-7. Fellas, we came out flying today. We came out flying. We're ready to play. That is an insane celebration by their kicker. I mean, it's not that impressive for kick, dude. What are you celebrating for? Most kickers can make that. I'm happy for you, but like, better calm down. Now again, out here on the return, hoping this goes to Tyson, see if he can make a man miss and get some yards. It looks like it's going to be going to Tyson, thankfully. So let's see what he got. Now he got us just past the 20 at the 22. You know, it could have been better, it could have been worse. We're going to give the option a go here. Let's see what happens. Now that was a poor read. That was a very poor read on that one. It looked like we had some big yards on the outside if we were able to pitch it, but unfortunately we made a bad read and he handed it off to Tyson. Great play by the cornerback there to break it up. It looked like Page was going to be able to make a play, but unfortunately the cornerback made that nice diving break up. I mean, I can't even be upset about that. It looks like there's going to be space on the outside. We're going to hit the corner. We're going to make a great catch. Williamson is off to the races. He gets wrapped up around the 50-yard line at the 48. And we're in business this drive. If we get a touchdown here, guys, we get our first lead that we've ever had of the series. I can't complain with how we're playing. We're out here competing today. We know San Jose State is a beatable team, and we're not just going to roll over for them. We're not going to roll over. We're a fighting team. Everyone's underestimating us. It's us against everyone else. They make a great play on the ball there. I was hoping Olsen could put a little more air under it to get the ball to his tight end, but unfortunately, he just didn't get enough he didn't get enough air on the ball for it to drop into McLaughlin's hand, and they were able to make a play. Now that's just a horrible throw. He threw it a little too early, and they're off to the races. Again, we're back to the plays that we talked to Olsen about. We're going to have to really, really look at our depth chart and see if we're ready to make the switch to him on the bench. I don't want to have to bench our senior leader, but he can't keep turning the ball over at the rate he does. We can't have this. We absolutely cannot have this. Now we're getting another return after the interception for a touchdown. Unfortunately, now we're just in a bigger hole and we lost our chance at being able to get a lead. We're going to see if Tyson can make someone miss. Ironically, He gets out to the same spot as he was earlier, down in the 22. And we're just going to hand it off to him, see if he can get some yards on this play. Right now, I like the way it's looking. There's no one really in the box, so if our line can hold up, we should have some free yards. He's going to make a good cut. He picks up 7 on the play. 7 for 51 is a solid day. It's a solid day. Solid way to start his half. Now we're going to see what we got here. We got Strickland in the game. Buford Jr. on the pitch. We're going to hand it off. It looks like there's no one out here. Olsen, you're supposed to pitch it, dude. He didn't feel like pitching at that play. Unfortunately, that's a selfish play by Olsen. He wanted the stats, and it turned into him getting hit harder than he should have. Now, again, we're going to give the option to go here. And Strickland's in space. He's too slow. He doesn't have that second gear to get a big gain when we need it. I'm happy that we got the first there, but again, if he wants to get back on the field the way Tyson is, he's going to have to start making bigger plays for us. Now we're going to give Tyson another carry here. They definitely played the run very well there. We got a gain of 3, which I'm not upset about, but unfortunately, we're in a second and long situation. We're going to give the play action. He's coming in untouched, and we're going to take a sack. They sent more than we could block. There's not much. They just out-schemed us on that. Unfortunately, now we're in 3rd and long, and we're going to have to throw it to the markers if we're going to win a first. It looks like Page is open. Again, their cornerback just makes a phenomenal play and picks it off. Apparently, every cornerback is Deion Sanders. I mean, McLaughley's a good hit on him. That might be a paycheck after the game. I'm not really sure yet. I probably shouldn't be saying this to the NCAA. Ooh. Doesn't come cracking down on our program here. But again, it looks like he might be getting a decent payday after the game after a hit like that. We might have to move him to defense even. Now after the interception, San Jose State is in a good spot to go up another score. And we got to make the tackle, boys. The running back goes down injured, so whoever made that tackle, yeah, you already know how it is. He's going to get some cash. Cash is going his way. Takes their main running back out of the game. Gives us some momentum. Again, nothing against San Jose State and this team. But, I mean, we got to do what we got to do to win. We're a new program. We're trying to make a statement. And if we want to win, we get the pick. Collins Jr.'s off to the races. It's looking like we're going to get our first pick 6 of the series. The quarterback does have a little bit of wheels, but he's too slow to catch him. He's too slow. We got a pick 6. Boys, this is a game. This is a game. He's hitting the gritty, letting him know. Nice celebration. First pick 6 of the season for us. All the way. We're here. We're in the game. We're only down a field goal after that huge play. I mean, that was incredible. He had that second gear. He broke away. He caught it, and no one was catching him. He made sure that was his touchdown. That wasn't going to the offense. That's a defensive touchdown, boys. I cannot complain after a play like that. Hopefully this gives our defense some momentum to carry us into the next possession, and we can stop them again, because after a play like that, I mean, that's just huge. Noah Collins Jr., the junior from Louisiana, with the huge play defensively that put us back in this game. Who knows what would have happened that drive if that pick didn't happen, but it doesn't matter. We're down 3 points, and this is a game. This is a game. San Jose State has vastly underestimated the Bears here, and they don't know what's coming for them. Strickland running down the field untouched. He can't make the tackle. We need to make the tackle on first contact. They get out to the 25, just a touchback. Now we're going to stick to zone coverage because in man we're just not fast enough. We cannot compete with these receivers at this level yet. We're going to see what happens. It looks like they're going to take the risk and throw the ball again. We're going to take down their tight end after a 7-yard gain. Now plays like that, obviously we want to make a tackle early. We don't want to give it the completion, but if we give up the catch and then make the tackle right away, I absolutely cannot complain about it. It is what it is. We're going to give up yards. And another interception! Pace is off to the races. Back-to-back pick 6s for our defense. They came to play today. Offense, you need to wake up. Offense, you got to wake up. That's another interception for our squad. We're up. We have our first lead of the series, guys. We have our first lead. We're winding down time in this first half here. We're up 21-17 after this extra point, should we make it. And this is huge. A bunch of momentum for our defense. Their quarterback did not come to play today. He clearly didn't. My guess is he was out partying last night because he said, oh, we got Bridgewater State on the schedule. It's going to be a nice, easy game. But it's not. We came through and we're rolling on them. Strickland running down the field. He said, I got to make plays on special teams if I want coaches to notice me. And he actually helps make the tackle on that play. Now, I mean, who knows? He might have a career at safety if he wants to make plays like that. Who knows? We're back on defense after the 2 pick sixes back-to-back, and we're looking to make some more plays. San Jose State doesn't know what's coming. Now, we give up a huge gain on that play, unfortunately, but we were able to bring them down after the big gain. Now, some of the momentum is stunted, but, I mean, back-to-back pick sixes, this quarterback's confidence is down. Way down. Now we're at the 2-minute warning here in the half. We're hoping we can hold them to another 3-and-out. We're audibling. We're going to cover 3. We're hoping we can hold them. We can't let them score. Unfortunately, they're just better athletes on that. But if we can hold them here and we can go into the half with the lead, whether it's by 1 or by 4, the game's looking good. The game is looking good. Huge hit. Huge hit on that play. They're in the hurry up. Plays like that is what's going to help us. Get their playmakers out of the game, and we're here to stay. Now their running back's open. He makes multiple people miss after a gain of about 20, I believe. And plays like that are plays we need to make to avoid. We can't be giving up big plays like that. We were trying to hold them to ideally a field goal before the half. It looks like, and we get our sack. We get a sack. Huge play by our defensive end on that play. I mean, a loss of 2 is better than a gain of anything. I'll take the sack. Record that on your stats, buddy. Huge play. Huge play on defense. Taj Coles, another junior, makes a huge play. It's his first sack of the game. Hopefully we can get some more from him. Junior from Connecticut, so he's a local guy. He is a local guy. Freeman, also a local guy from Rhode Island. High school phenom, just too many injuries to get to the FBS level early. If he was able to get to the FBS level early in his career, he'd probably be one of the best linebackers in the nation at this point. But we are lucky to have him here because he is a player. He's one of those players that he shouldn't have been at Division III, and he was only there due to unfortunate circumstances. Now, benching Olsen is going to be a huge task for me. It's going to be a huge task for me because he is a mass guy. I love our local recruits. Looks like we're going to get some good pressure on him. QB's rolling out. We get the hit on him. Unfortunately, they're able to gain a couple yards before bringing him down. But, I mean, I'll take a gain of 2 over a score any day of the week. They got 18 seconds. All we have to do is hold up a little bit longer, boys. We're going to have to make the tackle. We have 14 seconds to hold up. If we can hold them here, we're in a great position in this game.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Sending a receiver in motion.
He's looking to throw.
And he's just wide open in the end zone. Guys, we lost all of our momentum on that drive. That's a huge play to end the half for them. They're probably gonna go into the half with the lead, but luckily we do get ball at half, so I'm not stressing about it too much. Us getting the ball at half is huge because if we can go down and score, we have the lead right back. Now we're gonna let our returners try and get a return here. See if again we can get some huge momentum going in the half, and then if we can't, I mean. Yeah, we're not going to get too many yards here. I think I'm probably just going to run it into the half. No reason to potentially have a turnover if we don't need one. I should be taking a knee, but we're going to see if we can get something on the run here. Tyson has space. Now, after a game like that and 2 seconds on the clock, I think we're going to try and throw it up and go for the end zone. Yeah, we're going for the end zone, fellas. We're going to send McLawler deep. Big body. We're hoping we can throw it up to him and makes a play.
To the air on first down. Moving away from pressure. He'll throw one to his right.
Now, unfortunately, Olsen just doesn't have that kind of arm, so he threw it short in the end zone. We weren't able to make a play anyways on that, but At least now we know about what Olsen's range is when it comes to throwing the football. Now, we've had 2 defensive touchdowns. The defense came to play today. We gave up 24 in that first half, but, I mean, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. I can't complain about about our defense scoring more points than our offense. Our offense needs to wake up. They've given up a touchdown to San Jose's defense, and we're coming out here with the return to open up the second half. We're going to see if Tyson can put some moves on. There just wasn't any space. He stopped at the 17-yard line. Now, for the situation where we're going to have some relatively safe play calling, a lot of RPOs and runs. And it looks like he's going to have Foreman on there. Unfortunately, he ran into his corner, and he was unable to make any more yards. I'll take 4. I'll take 4 on first, though. Strickland's getting the carry here. We're going to see if he can pick up some yards. It looks like there's a hole. He's able to get 2. Unfortunately, it looked like we could have had more, but he just wasn't able to break away for anything. For the play call here, we're going to have to try and play it safe. But, if we have a play downfield, I'm not opposed to throwing it up. We're going to put Williamson on a streak and see what we can get out of it. It looks like they're changing their coverage up. We were not able to get the ball out, and it's another interception from Olsen. Now, that one's not really his fault. He was getting hit as he was throwing the ball, but I mean, he just has to be smarter. He has to be smarter. He can't be throwing the ball as he's getting hit. We're just going to, I mean, it's the turnover issues again. Plays like that is what makes it easier for me to say, all right, you know what? You're going to the bench, buddy. I can't do it. We're going to let him play it the rest of this game to see how it goes, but if he can't fix his issue of turning the ball over, we have no other choice but to sit him down. Now, huge play by Van Claiborne on that one. He came in running down and made that tackle in the backfield. Unfortunately, Chalk was able to push forward and get a few extra yards. Now we're going to see what we got here. It looks like they might be throwing the ball, but I'm not really sure. Nope, they're going to run it again. We're able to stop them after 4 yards. We got them at 3rd and 5. Now, if we make a stop here and we can hold them to a field goal, that's going to be huge for our defense. That's only going to put us down 6, and a touchdown will give us the lead. It looks like the running back's going to be open. I missed the tackle, and he just picks up the first down on the play. We have to make plays like that if we're going to want to win the football game. We can't be giving up first downs like that. I mean, that's not ideal. Now I'm going to pinch our D-line because it looks like they're running this way. Freeman's able to run right through and make the play in the backfield. It's plays like that, Freeman. It's plays like that. Hell of a play, kid. The senior from Rhode Island is out here making plays for us. I can't complain about that. We're going to move Claiborne into the box. They're handing the ball off again. He makes a huge play this time. Another tackle for loss for our defense. Our defense, again, is balling today. Only 24 points allowed. Really, only 17 points allowed from our defense. And we're able to get a sack on this play. Huge play from our defense, ideally forcing 3. I mean, I cannot complain. Bubba Van Claiborne is here having a day today. Now, we're too close to the end zone to even risk going after the block here. I don't want to risk the penalty. But, I mean, the defense I cannot complain about. One of their touchdowns was a defensive touchdown, so our defense has really only surrendered 20 points today. I mean, this is huge for our team. If we can go down the field and score here, we're going to have the lead. And it'll put us in a great position to win the game. Our defense is ready to play today. San Jose State was not ready for Bridgewater. We're flying across the country hoping to punch this team in the mouth. Now Tyson on the return here. It looked like he had some space for a second, but I mean, I'll take the gain. I'll take it. I'll take the 23-yard line for a return. Yeah, now after the turn, Tyson's going to right away get the carry. It looks like he has some space on the backside. He hits a cutback, has some space, makes it 2nd and inches on 1st down. That's huge. We're going to give the RPO a shot here. It's looking like they're going to be in man coverage. If not, it's going to be going right out to Page. Now it looks like it's going to be going out to Page. Page is able to get the first and then some. He breaks a tackle. Nice gain on that play. Scooter Page, sophomore from Iowa, is having himself a game. He's having himself a game. I guess all those potatoes he's eating out there is really helping him. Now we're just going to hit Strickland right away out of the backfield here. He's able to get a yard. And now we're going to run the ball here on second down. I like Tyson's chances of being able to play. It looks like they have a man walked up to the line. But hopefully our offensive line can block on this play. It looks like they're not able to, but Tyson turns nothing into something. I'll take a gain of 2 over a loss. Not really liking any of these play choices. So we're going to see what we got. We're going to see if we're going to hit Foreman on that drag over the middle. And we're not able to get the throw off. We're sacked. All right, we got the ball out, but unfortunately we were not able to get any substance out of that. Like I said, the defense is here to play today, and the offense just didn't want to show up. We're going to see if we can pin them back deep. It's just a decent punt. Let's see if our punt team can get down the field. We make the tackle at the 21-yard line, making a small return on the play. Our defense is flying. They're flying. They said, we want to come here for a win, offense. You got to wake up. I can tell you, defense is going to have a little easier conditioning than the offense this week. The offense is going to be running a lot extra. Look at that. Chase Freeman. Chase Freeman forcing the short run. They didn't even gain a yard on that play. The defense is here to play. Van Claiborne's out in space on the wide side of the field. If they're throwing the ball, I'm not too sure how I feel about that. The quarterback's just going to throw it away. Look at our defense is locking up today. They're locking up. I cannot complain with how they're playing. Now we're gonna have a spy here from our D tackle to hopefully limit that. Hopefully limit the. Looks like the QB scrambling. He's able to get the first down again. He breaks the tag and gets the first. The spy was just pointless at that point. He was too slow to keep up with the QB. We can't be giving up plays like that. We cannot be giving up plays like that. Now, unfortunately, the offensive lineman was able to make a great play before we were able to make a tackle, and they were able to pick up the first. Suddenly, this game's looking like it's going to be getting away from us, but I like our defensive chances with the way they've been playing today. Great tackle by the cornerback. Unfortunately, Kobe Garland's going down with an injury on that play. It's looking like he may have just tweaked his hamstring a little bit. Hopefully, it's just a cramp, but we don't lose him for any extended amount of time. Now we're going to see if we can fool the offense here by acting like we're showing a blitz to maybe scare the quarterback a little bit. And they're going to run the ball, and they're going to have just free yards. Huge hit from our safety on that play. Way to make the hit. As you can see, Tyson's having himself a day. 83 yards. He's out rushing their main running back. But after a drive like this, it might be a little bit different. It looks like they're running another RPO. We're not able to force a completion, but we make the tackle as soon as the catch happens. I cannot complain about making the tackle at the catch. I can complain about giving up 6 yards, but I cannot complain about that. I cannot complain about a TFL, a nice loss of 2 on the second down play. Deshaun Weeks with the huge play. The junior from Maine. I mean, Bridgewater State, we're a local team. We like our Massachusetts and New England people. Looks like they're going to be throwing here. And, I mean, he's wide open in space. That's the disadvantage of running zone. In situations like that, there's a lot of space for them to throw it into, especially out of those stacked looks. Now I'm going to move the safety blue down into the box for this play. It looks like they're going to be throwing the ball. It looks like it's a screen, and the running back just has no hands. 0 hands to make the play on that. You got to be better, buddy. Take some lessons. Second and long. We're going to see if we can get a stop here. It looks like they're going to be running the ball. We stopped them after a nice gain of 5. We got them on third here. Let's see if we can hold them to another field goal. Now, with the way the defense is playing, I like our chances. I really like our chances. It looks like their QB is just going to throw it away, and they are going to settle for 3. After a play like that, we unfortunately weren't able to get enough pressure to force a sack, but I will take forcing a field goal. Puts us only down 9. We have a lot of time left to come back into this game. I thought their kicker was going to miss there for a second. Unfortunately, he struck it actually right down the middle. So it was terrible lapse of judgment by me. Again on the return here. I mean, we're probably not going to get any big returns, but I mean, we'll see what Tyson can do. It looks like they're going to keep kicking it to him. They're not scared. This kid is a dangerous playmaker. If you give him space, he could easily be gone. Now we're going to run a screen to Tyson here. He is our best playmaker. We're going to see what he can do out in space. Hopefully we can get the screen off. We're going to get the screen off. He has space to run. He's going outside. Spinning. He has space. It looks like he's off, fellas. No one's going to catch him. The cornerback catches him down at the other side of the 20, all the way down to the other 23. We're in a great position to score and get within 2 points. Now we're going to have to play it smart here to ensure we don't have any turnovers. But, I mean, that was an amazing play by Tyson on that. Williamson makes the catch there. He's able to pick up 5. I can't complain about that. We're a little fake toss. Hopefully we can get the defense biting on the run. Buford drops it in the end zone. We have to make plays like that if we want to win the game. We have to make plays like that. It looks like they aren't respecting our offense whatsoever and just running one high safety. Olsen's going to get out of the pocket. He's sending Strickland upfield. And he drops another touchdown. Now, guys, we're going to settle for 3 on this play, honestly. We're going to hope our kicker can get out of the yips. And he's going to send it right through the uprights for 3. We're only down 6. If we can get a stop defensively, we can easily take the lead. Now, unfortunately, we didn't get what we wanted on that play after the huge run, the catch and run from Tyson. But I'll take 3. I'll take 3 over 0 any day of the week. Strickland's running down, trying to make the play. He makes the initial contact, forcing the momentum to stop. That's a huge play. Again, he said he wants to get noticed one way or the other. If he wants to make plays on special teams helps win football games. This is a 3-sided game. And giving people a long field to drive on is a great way to help win games. Huge tackles on special teams on that, and we're holding it. We got him at 2nd and 9 after the short run. Freeman's able to fill the hole. Unfortunately, the cornerback can't come in and make the tackle, and he picks up 7 yards on the play. I'm gonna risk it, and we're gonna send a blitz at them. I'm sending it in. We're sending in a blitz to them. We're letting them know we're coming to. A direct snap to the running back, and he's able to pick up the first down. Unfortunately, they got us on that with the direct snap. I wasn't ready for it. Hell of a play call by San Jose State on that. Guys, this is a ball game going into the 4th quarter. Let's throw our 4s up. We're throwing our 4s up. We got a ball game going into the 4th. I can't complain with the way we've been playing. Tyson has 83 yards rushing on top of his extremely long reception on the screen. Their fans are all hyped up that they have the lead, but they should know Bridgewater State still has a chance in this game. Now, it seems like after the halftime break, San Jose State did turn it on a little bit, but like I said, they still were not ready for us. They really underestimated us, which is the reason this is a ball game right now. And another interception! Bowie's going to take it to the house! He's going to take it to the house! Pose on him. Show him that Heisman. Go ahead. There you go. A play like that is huge. We're going to get the lead. We're going to go up 31-30, hopefully, after the extra point here. That play is gigantic, and it puts us on a great run to get us to our first win, hopefully. San Jose State, Bridgewater State just flew across the country. Lack of sleep, not the best travel situation with our lack of funds. We had to fly commercial. We didn't even get first-class seats. We were with the regular people. We flew across the country, and we're coming to kick your butts. It's that simple. It's that simple. We're going to tackle them down inside at the 15-yard line. And again, another long field. The special teams play today has been phenomenal. It's been phenomenal. I cannot complain. Bowie with the huge pick 6 last drive, giving our defense tons of momentum. We're going to see what we can do. Now they're going to be open there. That's Adam Matthews' third interception of the day. We've had 3 interception returns for touchdowns. We've had 3 of them. Our defense is the reason we are winning this game. They have won this football game for us as of right now. They're the reason we're in the lead. They put up more points than our offense has today. Our offense has put up 10 points. 10! I don't know what's really going on here. It looks like our defense is all messed up. They're going to run the football. Their running back's going to break out of the tackle. Floyd Chalk kept his legs churning through the tackle and was able to pick up some yards. We can't be making contact and then losing. That can't be happening. We just had the huge play, and plays like that is how we lose momentum. It looks like they're going on the RPO. They're going to have a big gain. Huge hit from our safety once again. Huge hit from our safety. If we keep hitting them hard, they're going to be too scared to keep running down the field like that. You can see them start running out of bounds. Now they make the short completion for a gain of 6 on that play, but our cornerback's able to make the tackle. I'm okay with that because I saw the corner. I thought he was going to be getting open, but nope. Big run on them. Great blocking up front by their offensive line, being able to give them the yards. A little cover 3 action. Freeman's going to be playing in this little seam flat with Valentine coming down in the box. Looking like sending a guy in motion. I think it's going to be a pass play. They're sending him back. Yep, we got a pass. And Matthews runs right into a sack. Huge play. Huge play by 12. Way to play, kid. Way to play. It looks like their quarterback is hurting after that play. He's a little slow to get up. Upset about taking the sack. He's pounding the ground. Plays like that is a huge judge of character. Huge play by Kobe Garland, the sophomore. It's an amazing play. Just absolutely demoralizing their QB. As you can see, the QB is a little bit of a baby as he threw a temper tantrum on the ground after taking that sack. And you're the one that ran into it, dude. It's not your offensive line's fault on that one. Now they're going to hand the ball off on 2nd and forever and actually lose a yard. I'm thinking we're going to go right back to that nice cover 4 look. We're going to play the sticks, and hopefully we can prevent them from getting a first down. There's a lot of space on the field. They run the screen. Our defensive tackle actually gets a pass breakup on that. Deshaun Weeks, the junior from Maine. Again, he's all over the place today. Now, we're not going to risk giving up the first down. There's no way their kicker can make this, right? College kickers miss. And it looks like he just had enough power for it. The accuracy was good. The power was good. It goes through. We're down. But we have a lot of time to win this football game. Guys, we're only down 2 points. We only need a field goal to win. I'm in no rush on this drive. I'm okay with killing the clock. We got a decent return out to the 20 on that play. I'm not stressing. I'm not going to try and whip it down the field and force things. If it's not there, it's not there. I'm more than okay with running the football right now. We got to kill some time. The less time their offense is on the field, the better. The more time our offense is on the field, the better. Now, Tyson had a nice pickup of 5. It looks like he has an injury risk, so we're going to have to monitor that. Strickland's in the game after that run. They got 5 D linemen up, but only 1 linebacker in the box, so who knows? Maybe we'll get some space to run the ball. He's going to cut it back and get right back to the line of scrimmage. Plays like that, Strickland, is why you were on the bench offensively now. Now we're going to see what we got here. We're going to hit Page on the bubble. He's going to not get the first down, man. No, I should punt it, but I don't have faith that we're going to be able to get the ball back if we punt it. So we're going to come out and punt and see what they're doing. And you know what? I'm sending it in. We're going to fake that. We're going to fake it on this play. We're going to get it out to the fullback. He makes the catch. And we pick up the first down, fellas. Plays like that. Trickery. Trickery. We love the trickery here at Bridgewater State. I'm all for it. Tyson's back on the field. Again, we're really monitoring the situation. We don't want him to get injured this game. He makes a cutback, then makes a move back inside, picks up 4. Great play by their defense on that. Like I said, we're not in a rush to move this ball down the field. If their offense is back on the field, that's when I get a little bit worried. We're going to hit the running back underneath. He drops the ball. That wasn't the best read by Olsen on that play. Now again, we're going to go out on the screen here. Unfortunately, Strickland's in the game, so I'm not too sure how it's going to go, but let's see what happens. We're going to get it out to him. The offensive line can't get out. He puts on a spin. He actually fumbles the football. Pick up the ball! Now this is going to turn into a scoop and score, and we're going to go down. Ideally, they review this, and it turns out not a fumble. I thought he was down. But as of right now, guys, we are down 9. And a huge play by their defense to really put the lead out, to really get themselves out in front. Like I said, I thought he was down, so let's hope this can get overturned. I'm going to challenge it. I thought he was down. I didn't think that was a fumble. Coach Dose was flipping out on the field saying that wasn't a fumble. He was down. The replay might say otherwise, but I thought he was down for sure. Now it looks like it got overturned and the touchdown's coming out the board. Again, we're in another situation where if we should punt it or go for it. With only 3 minutes, I'm thinking that we do have to go for it. It looks like they're going to send a lot of heat. I'm hoping I can hit McLawler. Olsen's on the move. And he picks up the first down. Huge play by Strickland on that to make sure he was past the sticks. I can't complain after that kind of effort. Yeah, we're going to go play action here. Hopefully we can get to catch the defense sleeping. If you don't remember, earlier, this was a drop touchdown. This play worked. Foreman makes a huge play. He makes someone miss. Unfortunately, the person that missed is able to recover and make the tackle. But we're down in field goal range, guys. We're going to let this run down to the 2-minute warning. And suddenly, the game is in Bridgewater's hands. We're down inside their own 20, down inside the 25. All we need is a field goal to win this football game. Now we're going to try and get to the center of the field. Tyson makes something miss and he's able to walk into the end zone. There's a lot of time left on the clock. But as of right now, Bridgewater State will be winning their first game of the season against San Jose. As of right now, we are on pace to win the football game. Now, unfortunately, going for 2 doesn't do anything, so we're just going to have to take the PAT. And we're going to strike it right down the middle. Right down the middle. It looks like our kicker has woken up since last week. Last week was ugly with the missed field goal and missed extra point. The whole game last week was pretty ugly, but this week it's a whole different story. Looks like they're going to try and actually get a return here. And we're able to make the tackle at the 21-yard line before it can turn into something more. Now, with the way our defense is playing today, I have confidence that they can hold this team. We're going to see if we can get another turnover here on the play. They're coming out throwing. And we just weren't able to make a play at the ball and they pick up big yard down past the 50. That's a huge play for San Jose State. And if we're going to want to win this game, we're going to have to make those tackles. Don't go for the ball if you don't have to. And they're still throwing the football. I thought we could have had another interception there. Unfortunately, our cornerback listened to my advice and went after the tackle instead of the wall. I'll take it. Now, we forced the hit there, but they do get a first down. They're coming out on the hurry up. We know that we're playing the pass here. Huge play! Bowie with another interception. He's just going to go down. He's just going to go down. Guys, it's looking like Bridgewater State's getting their first win of the season. Who would have thought? Division III, first year at the FBS level. It's coming up here, and it looks like they're taking out San Jose State. San Jose State did not come ready to play today. They just didn't come ready to play, and it's showing. They underestimated us. Tyson's just going to carry this ball game. He's carrying the whole team and picks up another first down. Now we're just going to need the clock out because, I mean, the game's over. We got our first win of the season. We got our first win. Clock's going to strike 0. That is game. Bridgewater State can celebrate on San Jose's home field. The new uniform swag helped us win this football game. Look good, feel good, play good. Play good, paid good. Jaden Bowie with the defensive player of the game. 2 interceptions and a touchdown with the game-sealing interception on the final drive from San Jose State of the game. I can't complain. The defense came to play today. They came to play. It's that simple. They're showing San Jose State highlights like they won the football game, but they didn't. The Bears walk out of San Jose with the W. Now, We still do have some decisions to make. As we saw, Olsen still hasn't necessarily fixed his turnover problems, but a win like today does help his case. Now we're just going to look through the stats. As you can see, they actually completely out-yarded us. They out-yarded us by close to 100 yards. We were able to outrush them. They were able to outpass us, unfortunately. We gave 265 to our 223, but we had 136 rushes. Actually, no, they outrushed us, so that's a mess up from the statman. They outrushed us. They totally out-yarded us, actually, in every facet. We were able to get more yards per rush, but we had 14 less carries and only 26 less yards. I mean, I can't complain. Let's look at our stats from today. San Jose, Adam Matthews, you suck, idiot. 4 picks, 3 pick sixes. You're garbage. Bye. Now, Bridgewater State, let's see. Tyler Olsen with an under 100 quarterback rating is beautiful. 1 touchdown and 4 picks. I do have something to think about here, about if I want to start up his backup, but I mean, again, we came out with the win, so that's not really what I'm thinking about right now. Huge day from the team. Keyonte Tyson, huge game. 15 yards for 125, 15 carries for 125 yards, over 8 yards per attempt, and a touchdown. What a day from the kid. What a day from the Connecticut kid. Another New England guy. He's here to show that he's a superstar. Spencer Strickland, 4 for 17. He didn't get a lot to show, but still over 4 yards per carry. I can be okay with that. Receiving, Strickland with 5 for 32. Solid day. He had that very big heads-up play towards the end of the game to give us the first down. Demetrius Williamson, 4 for 57. He had some big plays today. Scooter Page, 3 for 16. McLawler, 2 for 18. Javian Foreman, 2 for 35. He had a pretty big play today, gain of 31. Keyonte Tyson with the big play of the day, though. 1 for 58 to get us a field goal on that drive. Again, it's unfortunate that we couldn't get a touchdown to close out his big play, but we got points out of the drive, and I cannot complain. Blocking, there was no sacks allowed today, which is huge. QB was hit a few times, so we're going to have to clean some things up, but I can't complain with the way we played today from up front. Defensively, we had a defensive showcase today. We gave up a decent amount of points, but look at that. 3 sacks from our defensive line, 4 interceptions from our secondary. I can't complain with the way we played defensively today. Now, again, we like to get the points brought down a little bit, but we came to play today. We balled out. Kicking, again, the kicker had a bounce-back game. He went 1 for 1 on field goals and 5 for 5 on extra points. After a week like last week, I'm happy to see the kid bounce back. Senior Ian Wells from Virginia. It's unfortunate that he's going to be leaving us after the season, but I'm happy that he was able to have his big bounce-back game. Punting, we only had to punt 1 time. Matthew York, 1 punt for 41 yards. I can't complain about that. He pinned him back pretty deep. He kicked it behind their 20, and they're only able to return it to, I believe, their 21. So I can't complain. Punts like that, giving the opposing offense's long fields to drive on, I mean, can't complain. Nothing special on kick returns, nothing special on punt returns. Fellas, I will see you in recruiting. All right, so after celebrating that big win, having some fun with the other coaches on staff, we're here at recruiting looking into some other guys that we got. As you can see, we're in second place for Ian Cummings. UAB looks like they're pretty close to closing out on him. But last week, we found 3-star gem cornerback, Bo Jurgensen from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. We're actually in first place ahead of UAB on this guy. We're sending the house on him. We're letting him know that we want him really bad. We're also in second place behind UAB on cornerback Daryl Sly. We're not recruiting him super heavy, but again, we're hoping we can hopefully take that lead. Some of these guys are not even in the running for, so we're not really going to talk about them too much. But 2-star safety Trevor Harvey from Ohio looks like he wants to come here. I don't know why he chose us over Bowling Green, as it seems like it's much closer to home. But if he wants to come here, I'm not going to stop him. JUCO sophomore, we're in the lead. It looks like he's about ready to commit here. I'm going to have to scout him a little bit more to make sure it's someone that we want. 5'8", 187. It's kind of small. Hopefully he can be that Julian Edelman type player. Outside linebacker Brady McBath out of Texas. We're ahead on some big schools like Colorado and TCU. I can't complain about the way we're recruiting him. We're sending the house at him, letting him know we want him. Now to go along with some other people, we have 2-star safety John Chin out of Florida. He's one of our pipeline players, and we're out recruiting the big schools like Florida and Nebraska. They don't want him. I don't know why they don't want him, but we're hoping we can get him here. We have JUCO safety Corey Nagel. He's a 2-star. He is out of Georgia. He's 5'11", 192 with a run supporting ability. After scouting him, we saw that he can help us a lot with that 76 hit power. Ideally, he can make some huge plays. We reached out to his friends and family to let him know that we're interested in him. And as of right now, it looks like he has some similar interest. We also have 2-star free safety Jamie Derelick out of also Georgia, a different area of Georgia. He's a little bit smaller. He's another run support guy, so hopefully he can come down and make some hits. Now, this is another guy we're highly interested in. We have athlete Bronson Cooper. He looks like he is going to be a quarterback. He has an 88 speed, which is huge for what I would like to do offensively with my team. I like being able to move around in the pocket with my QB, and with that 88 speed, it looks like I'm going to be able to do it. He's greatly interested in us. He's also out of Georgia, 6'2", 190. We're hoping we can get him here. These are some other people who have that aren't necessarily interested in us. We're going to have to look more into scouting them, but those are our main recruits we're targeting this offseason, or this season, boys. We're hoping we can get them at Bridgewater, and we're hoping they want to join our Bear family. All right, guys. As you can see, after Jaden Bowie's huge game versus San Jose State, he earned himself MAC Defensive Player of the Week. That's huge for us. He's coming in. He made plays that game, and I mean, look at that: 6 tackles, 2 picks, and a touchdown. I cannot complain. It looks like we may have a future superstar on our hands. Now, after simming through our bye week and jumping into recruiting, we did unfortunately lose cornerback Ian Cummings and cornerback Darryl Slide, both to UAB. Seems like they are both very interested in going there. I'm not upset with them. It just would have been nice to have them on our team. But after some recruiting, Bo Jurgensen has us as his main interest on the team. And down the board here, we have wide receiver Nick Radigan. As you can see, he's a bust. But, I mean, if you go into his scouting, he has a 92 speed, and you can't teach that. You just can't. I'd like to have him on this team here. We got a little bit of competition to us. He has no interest in us. He's pretty close to committing to BC, but ideally, after a little bit more push, we can get him to come here. We also have defensive tackle Mello Keshavarn. We only have him 80% scouted. We're competing with some huge schools if we even want a chance at him. We only have looked at his social media, commented on a couple posts. But again, hopefully we can at least get onto his board and maybe get him to come here. And finally, lastly, added to the board, we have athlete Elijah McClendon. He's looking like a very good receiver. After scouting him, we have DM'd him, let him know that we're interested in him attending Bridgewater State. Hopefully the interest is there as well. We're going to keep going heavy on the recruiting of him. We're actually going to stop DMing him, and we are going to send the house. We're going to send the house his way. We want him to know that we want him at our school. Same thing with Radigan. We are going to reach out to his friends and family, let them know that he should come here too, and why we think Bridgewater would be a great fit. Now, after the bye week, you can see we have the other Division III school that came up to the Division I level with us. We have a rivalry game with UMass Dartmouth. It's at home. It's going to be our homecoming. We're hoping that we can put the smackdown on them. This is a heated rivalry. These games never go well. As you can see, they're 0-3 looking for their first win, and us at 1-2 is looking to get to 500. We're hoping that we can let them know that they chose the wrong Division III team to come up to Division I with us, and that they need to get sent back down to Division III. Unfortunately, we are not going to be playing that today, guys, and until next time, peace out.